Welcome to Camposol, Los Palacios, or as they say here, Sector A. Now, I haven't done a video for 6 years now on Camposol A, and I thought it was about time I did an update because since then a lot's changed. But also, I didn't really show you most of Sector A really. I think I just showed you some of the roads. Obviously, I showed you the amenities, but I didn't show you. I'm not going to show you everything, but I'm going to show you most of it. Now, at the moment, I'm in the gardens. Now, on Camposol A, we've got 3 gardens. This is the Memorial Garden. Now, they do have gatherings here certain times of years. Obviously, September is the biggest one for Remembrance Day. And they have people, garden volunteers, that look after these gardens. And they're called the Los Palacios Garden and Community Group. Now, they're always calling out for people. They look after the gardens and the areas as well. Even though the council now have got a contractor that's going around doing the trees on the perimeter roads and down the main roads, the palms and whatever, and the roundabouts. But the gardening group, I'd say, do most of the work, tidying up, making it look nice. And I must say, Frank, I'll just put him there, he's running it at the moment. He's got a lot planned this year, especially around the where the shops are and that. A lot going on there, a lot of repainting. Yeah. So anyway, if you're living here or you're thinking about coming out and you've got nothing to do, why don't you join the Los Palacios Garden and Community Group every Monday in the mornings? The more the better, as they say. Anyway, I thought what I'd do first, I'll start you off in this garden here. This is the Memorial Garden. It's a big garden. Got a few things here I will show you. And what we're going to do then, we go around some of the streets. I'll then show you some other parts of Camposol A you probably don't see anyway. And then we'll probably end up where the commercial buildings are with all the shops and amenities. So, shall we get on with it? Just to remind you guys, at the end of the video, I'll be doing like a summary, and we'll be talking about what Mazarron Council is doing to Camposol. I'm talking about the private, the public roads, the street lighting, the green waste, and also about some fees that you need to think about, especially if you think about buying a property, like extra fee. I'm talking about the car tax, the non-resident tax, the resident tax, the IBA tax, all those sort of things as well. And obviously about local transport. Anyway, now we can get on and have a look around the Memorial Park. So when you come into Camposol off the RM3 from Mazarrón, this is probably the main entrance into Los Palacios. And this is what you're going to see. So this is sort of the start of the gardens. So a lot of work goes into this, guys, because obviously one of the other things is weeds. So I'm walking down one of the pathways. They've got loads of pathways in this garden, and I can see you've got bins dotted about. So we're coming up to the centre of the gardens in a moment, but I thought I'd just take you over to Petang. I think I got the word right. And this is obviously new. This wasn't here 6 years ago as well. You've got plenty of seating, a bit of undercover over there as well. I don't know how this game works. I can see there's something there, not sure what that is, some chalky board thing. Obviously something to keep the ground nice and smooth. So maybe this is to do with the teams. Guys, if you're here and you do the game, let me know what that's all about, the different colours. But I presume it's about the teams. I did notice they even got a barbecue. So obviously they come here. I haven't seen them really do it, so it'd be interesting to know what days they do the Petang. Maybe there's a proper group, I don't know. So this is the main square where everybody gathers, especially in September. You get a couple of tents put up there. And I believe also they've got like memorial packs. Memorial plaques, that's the word, isn't it? All around it. And I know, especially on Remembrance Day, usually the local mayor turns up. So this is some of the areas where you got like recycle and your green bins for normal general waste. And if you notice over here, we got a massive solar farm. Now, believe it or not, there's a rambler just down there as well. Now, the guy that's looking in the bin there, they're called the bin dippers. Usually Moroccan based. They just look around the bins for anything. Because I think on a Sunday, not far from here, there's a little market that sells all the stuff that they get out the bins. But they're quite harmless. So I'm just showing you some of the roads. Got a lot of information on these two villas here. Now I believe they're two Rosas. So we're talking 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom properties. Now, as you can see, there's been work going on, but for some reason it's sort of stopped recently. And I expected it's all about the licensing. Now I don't know who to contact on this. So obviously some builder's taken it on. Now I believe he's doing them up to your whatever your specifications are. But like I said, I've got no information. Now this is on the far end. You can see the solar farm in the distance there. And right in the distance, the mountain range of Sierra Spooner. These two plots of land, as far as I know, are residential, so they will be built on eventually. And you can see that this part of the land's been cleared anyway. And the guy's sort of putting a wall around it. And in the distance, there's the stilts for another property. But I know these two were last year having work done to them, but not now for some reason. You know what, that's the first house I've seen properly covered in solar panels, which is nice to see really, but I still haven't made a video on it yet. So just over there is the pig farm. It's sort of just over the dip there. And also it's the old railway track, which they use now as a hiking biking track. And I've just seen in there, God, give me the jumpies that did, is a little seating area with a table, sit out, look at the view. The main pumping station on A. They've got another one further down near the bus stop, which I'll show you later on, but this is the main one, and this is where also when there's a leak they turn it off here. Now if you notice in the distance, it's a solar farm that we'd seen previously. It just shows you how big this sector is. It's a big old sector. Now this land here is owned by the pig farmer. And every now and again he cultivates. So I think they do it for a reason, because it's possible they could plant in that. But there's lots of walks about. But that's the pump station. I caught that, but I've just seen a squirrel jump down from the tree, but I probably missed it. Anyway, this is the walk that I come up usually every evening with Bonnie. What I like about it, that's old paintball, it's got a bit of seating, because there's nothing worse going on a walk and sitting down. Obviously got a bit of shaded. I think it's gone midday now, but you've got going back to the sort of wasteland, I think the council do own it. There's loads of tracks there. So now we're looking down on those properties I've just shown you. Well, the streets anyway. Lovely view in it from up here. So this is called the People's Garden. It's the second garden that I've just shown you now. Now this is the smallest of the three. And the gardening group was down here 2 or 3 weeks ago, trimming back all the bushes. I'll tell you what, it's, you know, I've said it before, it's a lot of hard work. And we got a couple of bushes. But yeah, it's all nicely kept, I must say. And I've noticed, because I walk Bonnie up here every morning, you've got some seating over there. But it's also it's nice this time of year. I mean, alright, we're coming into May now. You still get a lot of flowers coming out. So what I was talking about the seating, just dotted about, all the palms have been cut back as well. Now the land beyond that is fenced in. Somebody owns that, so that's what usually happens. If there's a bit of private land, it tends to get fenced in. Now these are some of the side streets. Now I think some of these are Victoria's, which are the 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom properties, and also 1-bedroom properties. Some of these have got staircases going up onto the roof. I think when you buy the property brand new, as you can see on the corner here, they didn't come with a staircase because it's an extra. That's changed. This used to be the barber's shop. He's moved up to El Paraton now, and I noticed next door the insurance company, I don't know if they changed name or just a different company, I don't know. So here's one of the communal pools. Now if you buy a property up here, guys, you get use of this. You pay a small fee a year, which is handy. I'm not going to show it completely because there's some people in there. They don't want me nosing at them. But also, if you notice, you've got the hairdressers, which is top to tail. Sorry, you see unisex hair and beauty. And if you've got like a little walkway through here. So, a couple of weeks ago, this was all overgrown. There was trees there, big bushes, right mess, like the one you can see in the distance. Now that one's, what was fascinating, it's just some bulldozers and a JCB turned up and completely flattened all this. And over there, which has got electric points around it. But anyway, the council said it's private land. Both of these are private land, but also it's residential land, so it would be built on eventually. But nothing has come of why they've done this, or what's it all about. Complete mystery. But it's nice to see it all levelled off. But here, if you can remember, it's over there now. Bill and Ben had to be moved because Bill and Ben was just here. But he's had to be moved and saved. And there was a chair, and there was some memorial plaques there. Remember, yeah, memorial plaques there as well. They've moved over to over there on that garden, which was nice of that guy. But this, so guys, this is completely new. I mean, I'll tell you more at the end what the council was up to, but interesting, they just turned it out of the blue. They did give the garden guys so much time. I think they gave them 2 or 3 days to move stuff. They couldn't move it all because they already made it all look nice here. There was a bit of seating down there, so all that's gone now. But they have left these couple of palms here for some reason. There was a nice little tree in the middle there. That's gone. So this is the biggest garden of them all. I will mention it a bit later on because we've still got so much to see, guys. You just cannot believe it. But these gardens here are looked after by the guys that live across the road. And it all looks very nice, I must say. But hopefully one day, because the council is supposed to be looking after this, so we're coming up to the commercial centre now. This is where all the shops are, and it's also the car park. Now on a Thursday, which I'll show you in a moment, is market day. But you've got a lovely view up here looking back over Camposol, especially on where the golf course is. You can't really see D from here, but you can see upper C, and you can see C, you can see parts of B. So in this clip here, this is Thursday, and on Thursday, believe it or not, it's market day. So I thought I'd just show you the market. I've got Rob there. So as you can see, it's all about clothing, I think. A lot of clothing, and you can see all the prices there, which is good to see. So we got the cannabis and the solar lighting as well. We got a guy doing the belt, leather belts. The market now is just starting to get a little bit bigger now each time, and hopefully it'll be back to what it was originally like. And you got a guy at the end there selling bags. You see, when it's Thursday, it gets really busy up here with all the cars. So this is the other communal pool. So that's the RM3 just down there. We're sort of in the middle section now. I'm just showing you still more roads. There's an old Los Palacios sign there. There's the pool man doing his cleaning. So in this plot of land there was a massive sign, and that was the Welcome to Camposol sign many years ago. Now when I was there, that sign was still there, but that's been removed now. And just up there where that car is, that's the bus stop for where all the school kids get picked up in the morning. I think there's 2 or 3 buses now. There's quite a lot of kids now going to school on Camposol. And next door to that, which is empty now, obviously when Camposol first opened up, that was the horse stables, but that's empty now, fenced in. And obviously another sign you're going to see is the public swimming pool. Well, that's never been open since I've been here. That was shut down. Something else, obviously, because loads of people have got pools now. So if you didn't know, also this bit here is the Batang. Now we're actually on Mariano's restaurant area, and I know they do Batang now. In the distance you can hear some music. I think every morning It's like a keep fit dance thing. I forget what you call it now. Now I thought I'd just take you up to where the swimming pool used to be. Well, it still is, but it just don't use it anymore. Must have been a lovely place when it was open. It was a big pool. And there's obviously a bar here. But yeah, it's never been open since I've been here anyway. It's a shame the pool's empty as well. So this is our Spanish restaurant. This is Mariano's. The old meetings in here as well, apparently. They have do's going on. So it's all very nice. I should just take you around some of the property. Morning. It's a nice place. A lot of people come here for a cup of coffee. And obviously, I'll show you some of the prices in a moment. And obviously, I think they have like craft fairs here as well, because it's got like a big function room. So every Sunday, as you can see on the sign, there's a car boot sale. Unfortunately, this gate's never been fixed for yonks now. But also in the back there, you've got tennis courts. And if you can see it, there's the keep fit part. But this whole bit here is all still part of Mariano's. But anyway, let's move on. So this is the business centre. Now I know upstairs you got the chiropodist. Anyway, you got a list of names here. Physio, but you got the private doctors upstairs. But it looks like they're being a refit. Now I don't know if this is going to be connected to the private doctors eventually, but also next door is the pharmacy. Now people have been telling me the pharmacy's open now all day now. And just over there is the Campo bus. Now this is the community bus that goes around Camposol. Taking another view from the business centre. You've got the hospital at the back there. I'm sure what work's going on the business centre probably is connected to the hospital. There's some work going on. Also, you can see people at the bus stop. But there is some work going on down there as well, because they've cleared all this land, as I just showed you. But it gets very busy here, as you can imagine, because it's not just Camposol that comes here. You've got the country club and Condado, they all come down here. So this is going to be the new hospital. Now, I don't know when it's going to be open, but they did say definitely it's going to be open by the summertime. So, not long now, I must say. It's an amazing building, look at it, eh? Our own private hospital on Camposol. And I can see they got emergencies here, because I did hear about that talk. There's going to be an emergency department as well, which is good. There's the car park. Now this is the bus stop down from Mazarrón. I'm not too sure about other places. I know it goes down to the port in Mazarrón town, but I'm not sure about will it go to Tiltana. Now I've also noticed they've done a bit of garden work here, cut down a lot of trees. So I don't know if this is all to do with the new hospital. I would imagine it is, to be honest. Now remember, I was talking about the pump station. Well, this is the other pumping station at the bottom of the hill. The car lot. Well, a car lot. Well, you can buy second-hand cars. Got a big doggy there. See, we buy your car. We've got a security dog there. They've got quite a lot of cars now, and I do believe at the bottom there, they've got some camper vans. So they've got some prices on there. So something else you don't see on a lot of urbanisations. So here's some of the prices, some of the meals. You've got a salad there. Looks like €11. And then you can see a bit about the tennis courts. 1 hour for €3. And then you've got some meals here from 12 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Looks like, that can't be steak, can it? But you've got meatballs. Yeah, oh, it's all there, you know, guys. So here's one of the signs. This is one of the original signs of Camposol. The massive sign's been painted out now. This is this sign here, which had the sun on it. It's still got the Mazarrón symbol up there. So, what a lot of people don't know about, you've got Camposol Golf. Now, it's not on Sector A, but I will be showing that in one of the other videos on the sectors. I just thought I'd put that in. So, this place has changed as well. Now, this used to be the old bank. I'm not sure which bank, because ever since tonight it's been empty, but the past year it's been taken over, as you can see. So you've got 2 offices there, and I haven't been down the back yet, but I believe down the back, this is where the laundrette's going to be. So it's not open yet, obviously, ongoing work, but it won't be open. It'll be open soon. There's a bit of a garden at the back there, but it's nice to see that the building's been taken over now. So another thing you're starting to see around Spain a lot, especially in the parks, is these dog recreation area. So where you take your doggy in. Bonnie, unfortunately, is not a great lover of this dog park. She likes being with me, but you got some seating there. You got down the bottom. You got some sort of things where the dogs can do a bit of training. So this is the other end of that dog park. There's a lot there for the doggies to do. You even got a seesaw. Now I do see people in there with their dogs, but not Bonnie. So this is our medical centre, the Spanish medical centre. Now don't forget, guys, this is totally separate to the hospital which is next door, because that's a private hospital. But this is where I go to see the doc. And if you down below, you've got the old Keep Fit people again. Just another view of the front of the medical centre. Open Monday to Fridays. I'm not really sure about the weekends. And there's the private hospital next door. So I don't know if you can read that. That's a plaque or a memorial plaque put up for our Camposol councillor that passed away last year, Sylvana Buxton. And this is the park here. So this is our main park. This is the third gardens. As you can see, it's called Central Park. What's nice about it, because we've also got the dog training area on there, and also we got the kids playground. So hopefully things are starting to come together a bit more. The council did actually do the path there leading up to the kids. So it is their responsibility, really, isn't it? When that happen, when they will carry it on, I don't know. Maybe it's in the big plan they keep talking about. But it is the children's area. And the council do come down here, same as the dog park. They do tidy it up. So I thought I'd take you on a little bit of a walk through the Central Park. the pathway's not been cleared properly. I mean, hopefully in years to come, I haven't heard nothing. They don't seem to be doing anything at the moment, but I'm sure it will do. And once it is, I'll let you know. What you will notice in this park, lots of pathways. That goes up to the car park. This goes up to the top garden area. Now I come through here most evenings with Bonnie Dog. We sort of take a shortcut. So I don't know if you can see that old mining tower there. Obviously somebody, it's probably been an engineer. And I think this garden area is probably looked after by the people that live across the road. But that's obviously to do with Mazarron mines. So this property here, I believe this property is the most expensive on the whole of Camposol. It's like 3 villas in one. It's obviously got a swimming pool. It's massive inside. At the end there, you've got a garage as well. It's a big old property. And ever since I've been here, it's been up for sale. But you must have some amazing views. Just looking around there. So I thought I'd just point this out as well. You can see a track there. Now that road leads up to the pig farm, but these tracks go onto the Campo. Me and Bonnie, we usually walk on these tracks and go around the back there. But you know, I love coming up here in the evening sometimes when the sun's going down. That's new over there. I haven't seen that before. Looks like the ground's been pushed out a bit there. And somebody's decided to put a table and chairs there, which is a good idea. So I think I've shown you enough now around Camposol A. I'm talking about the streets. And now we're going to go up and have a look at the commercial centre where all the shops are. So we're going to start on the commercial centre now. So you can see there, I don't know what the name is. It's the wine shop to me, but I also notice it's selling vape. Now this is the famous fish and chip shop that's still ongoing. It was supposed to be open last year. We're into May now, still no word of it. Some of the streets down that way. So you've got the Night Hawk Couriers. That's if you're moving to and fro. Now this place here, this is called the Ferretera. Something I learnt straight away, and it's the DIY place. That's what I call it, but they call it the Ferretera. So if you want a screw, you can go in there and buy one. You can buy one screw, believe it or not. Very handy. So now we're coming down the back of it now. So here's Mark, the builder's place. So he's got his own office. Next door is Anna's. I think it's about 1 o'clock now. Yeah, 1 o'clock at Anna's. Something a week. Next door, Ibex has moved up here now. That's another insurance company. Telecable. What I'll do, I'm going to go around the front first, and then we'll go up on the top bit. Now it used to be on the end here, Vista. This is what all this is about. But the Vista bar shut down because he owed some money. Now another good thing, you got for the feral cats, they've got like a feeding place here. Now all the feral cats, when you see the cats, they should have a little tag taken out of the rear. That means they've been doctored, so they can't make any more of them. So this is the Indian restaurant, the Fiesta. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go right sort of out the front and look back up, because I'm going to be too close and I'll just point out the shops to you. So we've got cats, we've got the Costa Calida property services places where you get sort out your tax, you know, like an account and things like that, visas. Okay, I'm walking down the hill now. I'll come back to that in a moment. So you can see weekends this gets really busy because they usually have some sort of music event on, but because it's in the week, yeah. Okay, I probably didn't come down the wrong bit really, didn't I? So what I'll do, I'll come back round because you can't see him now, can you? Right, so this is where the library is. So every Friday it opens up, you can see the timings there. Volunteers again, see. Now I've been heard by the garden group, they're going to paint all this, do it all up again like they've done with the, this building here is where all the mail's kept. So this is the mail room. I can see the post lady in there already, she's putting all the letters. So this is where all our mailboxes are. So on A, if you buy a property on A, you get given a mailbox. And also you've got a post box there as well. It's got the times when it's opened up, Monday to Friday. So I'm going to start on this bit now. So, this place here used to be the police station, believe it or not. It's up for sale. I think it's up for €999. But yeah, it used to be the old police station. And we got Rendezvous next door. We got Luster Sol. We'll come back to Luster Sol because I'm going to show you some properties from those guys. We've got the Tell's Bar. We've got the chef walking past, Andy. We've got Allen's supermarket, or mini well, I wouldn't call it mini, it's quite big now. It's got 2 units together. Wheels come up there. Next door is Mr. Print, I believe. Yeah, he also does the mobility stuff. And next door to that is Cats. Come back round the back of the commercial centre. We're just walking past the old Vista bar that used to be here. It's up for sale apparently. Guys, what an amazing view. Now I was talking to our builder, Mark, and he was saying what a brilliant idea if these were pushed back. You could sit out here and look over that view. So, potential buyers. Anyway, we come around to the front on the first level, I suppose. So it does look like the insurance company's been taken over. It's called that now. I think it's called Segura or something like that. So this is still part of the Vista bar that's shut now. So we've got insurance company here. We've got next door, we've got the vets. And we've got a grooming service in there. She's closed today. Now they've got a place down in the port. This is their main hospital. Very good they are. But usually you don't need a booking, you just turn up for that. So this is where I go to get my toes done. A saloon. But it's not just for women, you know, it's for us blokes. It's got hairdressers in there. We've got the tax shop. I might be able to come in there. Do you think I could have a cup of tea?
You better go and ask the boss.
The boss? Stuffing his... Oh, he's not. He's thinking. No, he's not. He's not thinking. Cup of tea? Sure. See you, Steve. Very much for the tea. Top man.
You're welcome, Sean. Anytime.
So we're carrying on. Now we got another hairdressers there. I didn't know. I forgot about them. And then we got the wine place. And just to remind you, you've got the mailbox playing down there, you've got the car park. So I hope you enjoyed the tour around Camposol A, or Los Palacios, as we like to call it. So I just thought what I'd do now, I'll give out a couple of mentions, we'll talk about a bit about the tax, other things that's been going on, especially Mazarron Council in the news. I'm talking about the social news, not international news. Anyway, going back to the garden volunteers, because they're always looking out for new people, and that's called the Los Palacios Garden and Community Group. So I'll put that above my head. So they go out, they get together every Monday morning, and they just go around. They choose an area to start work on and tidy it up, only for a couple of hours, guys. And I believe during July and August they don't, because it's just too hot, even early in the morning. Okay, next thing, Mazarron Council. Now, we've been hearing a lot on the social to do with Mazarron Council. They've at long last taken Camposol onto their books. So now Mazarron Council are responsible for Camposol. Now, they've got a lot of money. Some things have been put forward past couple of years. One of them is the tarmacking, the re-tarmacking it from, I believe, B over to C, right up to D, and I'm talking about the main carriageway because that is a public road. Now, I think it's 3 years now and we still don't seem to be given a date. Apparently got a tender. I think there's a few issues with the road itself, and I think that's what's causing the problem. So this is where our garden waste comes to. Now, if I've still got the video, I'll put it up and just show what it's supposed to be like, because in the middle there is 3 bins, but it's just gone nuts. The problem is people have got to dump their green waste somewhere. Even the eco park will not take it, guys. So the council have been trying to sort it out. They said back in March that it would be done, but nothing's happened. We're into May now. I ain't heard nothing. There's supposed to be another meeting raised soon about this, but it's just getting bigger and bigger. Something the council have got to get sorted because it's their responsibility. The other thing that's been cropping up a lot lately, and that is the private and public roads. Now, I managed to find a map on the council site. Now, I don't know if you can see that very well, but those blue lines, they're the private roads. Now, the council are starting to make it a little bit clearer now. They're not responsible for the private roads, and then what they're on about is the street lighting. I'm not going to get involved in any of that because ever since I've been here, that's always been ongoing. I mean, we got a street like that. We've reported it numerous times, and it's on a public road, and that hasn't been done. But apparently, the council are supposed to be starting to sort this out, and I believe in the next month or so, work will be going on with the public roads. If you live in a private road, the other thing that's coming up as well is this community of owners. That's been going on ever since I've been here. Will that ever happen? No, I don't know. The council have been trying to give out letters over the past month, and they've started off on A, funny enough, and it's like street by street, and you have to sign for the letter even before you open it. We haven't received a letter yet. And the other thing is, it's obviously it ought to be in Spanish anyway. So anyway, that's the ongoing thing. So I suppose eventually things will start to happen, especially with the new hospital. They will start to make it a little bit more prettier, I think. Anyway, also, I've seen the road sweeper 2 days on the trot at the moment. Now, some of the stuff I've already done on here is already out of date. But I'll try, when I post it, you're seeing what it is now. So anyway, let's get on to what else we're talking about. Oh yeah, some of the fees. Now, obviously, another thing about living in Spain, be it a non-resident or a resident, you have to pay tax, guys. And there's no way around it. And I've heard I pay tax. It's just too much for me, but I understand you've got to pay tax. So if you're living in Spain, guys, end of the day, if you're living, I'm not on about if you're, you're on a 90-day thing or you've got a holiday home here. A holiday home owners obviously still pay a resident tax, non-resident tax, I should say. But if you're living there 24/7, I think they call it a fisco resident. Yeah, you have to pay tax. Now, obviously, that all depends on what you got, be it your savings, and then it's not just about in Spain or about in the UK. They group it all together. Anyway, something you have to chat with your solicitor about. Best person to speak to about things like that. Don't speak to your estate agent. Speak to your solicitor, as long as you've got a good one. Car tax. You have to pay car tax now. Ever since I've been here, I've gone down to the shop on B just fabulous, but I think they've changed the name, so that'll be in another video. I'll give her a couple of euros, and she go, I don't know where it, apparently you can go online, you can download the form, it's got a barcode on it, you go up to the cash machine, job done. I think mine this year, it has gone up slightly this year. I think it's gone up by €2. Diesel car, see. I think it's 58 euros for the year, you know, I'm not moaning about it. ITV, which is also known as the MOT, that's every year. Unless you've got a brand new car, then you ain't got to worry about that for a couple of years. Pretty easy. I've gone down to the Mazarron ITV centre. They speak pretty good English in there. Now, they can, if you're a bit differy like me, they take the car through it. And you can watch them do it. And you get a sticker depending on what year it is, and you stick it up in your window. And I think that was like 50 something as well. But these are all extras, guys, you've got to think about. Oh, and then the IBI tax. Now, the IBI tax, you can pay it in 2 payments, but it's usually around about September, October. You get warning of it. And that also depends on your size of your plot and the price of your property. And I think this year, no, last year, sorry, it's not even October yet. We're still in May. Yeah, last year I paid, and that hasn't changed, which has amazed me really. And I think it was just under €500. And that also that's for the both of us. So yeah, that comes up every year. I'm not really sure about non-residents. So this is another thing about checking with your solicitor on the IBI tax or the IBI tax. There's obviously a Spanish, I'm not even going to go down that road with that. Okay, another thing you've got to think about as well is the expense of your non-lucrative visas. If you're coming over on that has to be kept up for the next 5 years. Check out Chris from Upsticks, he can give you all the information on that. Transport. Now, transport is not so good here on Camposol. Beware of it. Now, I did show you the Campo bus, that's the community bus, and that takes you around mainly the supermarket and the doctors there. And every now and again they do the odd trip, but it's really on Camposol, guys, and it's not like a pickup service. I think you have to go online and join the Campo community bus, the Campo community bus site, and you can get all the information on there. Me honestly, guys, if you can, you need a car, because one of the other things is, even though we've got a private hospital here, now that might be different for people that's got private health insurance, then you better use the hospital here. But our main hospital is in Cartagena, which is just under an hour's drive away. So if you caught a taxi and got a translator, that all adds up. And that's coming on to the next thing about translators. But I just wanted to, there are taxis. There's a taxi firm based on the Condado. Obviously the local taxi company in Mazarrón. But remember, if you call them out, and if you want to say go from D to over A, that you have to pay that charge. I'm not too sure. I think I did hear it was €20. So there's 4 of you. That's not so bad, is it? But anything further, you do need a car. But I know some of you ain't got cars. Anyway, going back to local transport. Now there is a bus stop which I was showing you. That's the only bus stop on Camposol as far as I know, and it's pretty limited. As far as I know, it only goes down to Mazarrón and the port. It may go to Toltana, because the other side of this is the nearest train station is at Toltana. At the moment, it's still shut, because what they're doing, they're upgrading the line, and also they're putting in a high-speed line. Now, the high-speed line, when that's functional, whenever that is, I don't know, probably in the next 5 years or so, the station will be at Alhama de Murcia, which will be amazing, because then you'll be able to catch a train, a high-speed train, well, you know, back to the UK possibly. But at the moment, the Toltana line is still shut. I went there 3 years ago. They said 5 years. I went there the other week. It's still, they got a lot of work to do. I'll be amazed if it is open in 2 years' time. But hey, okay, I missed out at something else that's important. Going back to the taxes, you guys, you need an accountant. If you're really savvy, you can go online, do it yourself. But honestly, the tax system here is complicated. Even the Spanish say it's complicated. So when the Spanish say it's complicated, you need an accountant. Now, there's loads of people doing it around. I've shown you a couple of places here on Camposol, on A anyway, can deal with that. But yeah, another added cost. But it's not too much. I think it's gone up this year. I think it's about 130 euros. Some people say you can get it cheaper. Good on them. And some people pay a little bit more. So, property. Right. I've gone into Los del Sol. Now, guys, you can get property less than 100,000, but they just go like hotcakes. And I did a video the other day. It's just gone on the books. They haven't even given me a price yet, because they know as soon as they put it on the book, it's just going to go. They are going quick, but you know, there are still plenty of properties about. So, you know, I went into Los del Sol, I saw Sean, and he gave me 3 properties under 160,000. So I'll start off with the first one, which was 109,995, which is a semi-detached Victoria. It's a 1-bed, 1-bath property. It's got a part developed underbuild, but it comes fully furnished. So, not a bad price. Well, the second one is 134,995, and that's a Fortuna Deluxe. It's a 2-bed, 1-bath. It's got central heating. And the last one is 159,995. It's an extended Fortuna. So what it's on about is the rooms are a lot bigger. I believe the bedroom's been extended more as well. Comes with a garage. It's a 2-bed, 1-bath. It comes with a pool. So that's a bonus. So under 160,000 on A, you can get a property with a pool. And the pool is 8x4. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that vid. I didn't realise, I had this idea, yeah, I must do an update on Camposol and the sectors. And I thought, oh yeah, it won't take me long to just do it in a day. It's taking me a lot longer. And I'm looking at the other sectors. Now, I would say Sector A, or Los Palacios, is probably one of the smaller sectors. Sector D is massive, and I can see me, if I try and cover some of the roads still, it's probably going to take me a month. So don't forget to buy me a coffee, guys. It's going to be a long one. Anyway, hopefully over the coming weeks or months, I'll get on to do B, C and D. Anyway, hope you enjoy these videos, and yeah, have a lovely day. Temperatures today, I believe, are 25 in the shade. We got a little bit of cloud, but not much. Anyway, adios amigos.
Da 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 da.